Izzy not gonna daradit ganus de ne Johnsons yun ja der rocksta. Gwahigan si wat ne ganun haradun hagedum.
Ta gwa der hardat gwa ganto.
We are not your brothers.
You seek land true enough. Land that is not yours nor any person.
We are all too aware of the expedition your people send against us.
What do you mean, mine? We are all one. We should act as such.
How? By signing our lands over to you? Then we'll be as one in your debt forever?
Sir William may have a point. What hope have we against their black powder and iron?
The spirits will guide us, as they always have.
Did they not guide us here?
Yes, that we might unmask the great betrayer.
This is a mistake. We should sign.
Peace! Peace! Have I not always been an advocate? Have I not always sought to protect you from harm?
If you wish to protect us, then give us arms, muskets and horses that we might defend ourselves.
War is not the answer.
We remember, Stanwix. We remember you moved the borders. Even today your men dig up the land, showing no regard for those who live upon it. Your words are honeyed, but false. We are not here to negotiate, nor to sell. We are here to tell you and yours to leave these lands.
So be it. I offered you an olive branch, and you knocked it from my hand. Perhaps you'll respond better to the sword.
Are you threatening us?
Yes. Do you still doubt? Oh no. What have you done?
Ensured an end to your schemes. You sought to claim these lands for the Templars.
Aye, that we might protect them. Do you think that good King George lies awake at night, hoping that no harm comes to his native subjects? Or that the people of the city care one whit about them? Oh, sure. The colonists are happy to trade when they need food or shelter, or a bit of extra padding for their armies. But when the walls of the city constrict, when there's crops that need soil, when there's no more enemy to fight, we'll see how kind the people are then.
The colonists have no quarrel with the Iroquois.
Not yet, but they will. 'Tis the way of the world. In time, they'll turn. I could have stopped it. I could have saved you all.
You speak of salvation, but you were killing them.
Aye, because they would not listen. And so, it seems, neither will you.
Ayawas ne yatte hagum sare.
Am dahyayum neskanas isagun haja.
William Johnson is dead, and with him, the Templar plot to steal the land of my people. But in ending this threat, I have revealed another. On his body was a letter addressed to John Pitcairn containing orders to root out and destroy Patriot weapons and supplies. Should he succeed in this, the colonists will be unable to maintain their resistance, and the Templars will surely take control. So long as Pitcairn lives, the danger remains. I need to find him. He needs to die. I thought it might bring clarity or instill a sense of accomplishment, but all I feel is regret.
Hold fast to that. Such sacrifices must never come lightly.
I had to do it. Not only for my people, but for all the others Johnson would have harmed.
It's a start. But to truly be free of Templar influence, all of them must be dealt with in turn. Even your father.
I know.
You speak the words, but do you believe them? Seems we've company.
What is it?
A request for aid from Paul Revere. Seems the Redcoats are up to something in Boston. Guess you made an impression on the Sons of Liberty.
They mistake me for one of their own. Please tell Mr. Revere he has my sympathies, but I cannot help at present.
You might wish to reconsider. John Pitcairn is mentioned by name.
Where am I to go?
Mr. Revere's house in Boston. If you'd like, I can...
Ah, Connor! What a relief! You came! Allow me to introduce you to William Dawes and Robert Newman.
Your letter said John Pitcairn was here.
Aye. He's readying an assault on Lexington, where Adams and Hancock have taken shelter. After that, he will march on Concord, hoping to destroy our weapons and supplies. You must help us.
Only tell me where to find him, and I will put a stop to this.
He has dozens, if not hundreds, of soldiers at his command. You cannot hope to match him by yourself. But fear not, for you will not have to. We have an entire army of our own, merely awaiting the order to take up arms.
Then you must call upon them.
Indeed. You and I will cross the Charles River and rouse the boys. William, I need you to take the overland route and do the same. Robert, I need you up in Christchurch. Light the signal. 2 lanterns, our enemy comes by sea. No time for dawdling, my friend. We have lives to save. Come on. Huh. They've only left a single horse. We'll have to ride together. You take the reins, I'll navigate. Quickly, Connor, get on the horse! I'll guide you towards those we need to alert. Follow my directions, and we'll be done in no time. Yes, this is exactly where we need to be. This way, Connor! Yes! This is it! This is the way! Always swift and sure. I like that about you, Connor. Redcoats. What are they doing here? I believe we are on course.
They must be scouts.
Be careful, Connor. We mustn't let them warn the others. Keep going! To the left, Connor! This way, Connor! Go right, Connor! Left! We should dismount for this. It'll be quicker and quieter. This is it! You have got the right place! Let everyone know that the regulars march for Lexington and Concord.
The British are coming!
Back in the saddle, my friend. We have more people to warn. I believe we are on course. Yes! This is it! This is the way! I believe we are on course. Wouldn't surprise me if we ran into more trouble. Stay alert. Left! To the left! We should dismount for this. It'll be quicker and quieter. Wouldn't surprise me if we ran into more trouble. Stay alert. This is it! You have got the right place. Spread the word. The regulars are coming out.
At once!
This way, Connor! Go right, Connor! We have gotten lost somehow! Here we are. Best to continue on foot. This is it! You have got the right place! The regulars are coming.
Here! We're here! Get them!
We've got to shake those redcoats! If you insist on fighting them, Connor, ensure you win. A way to get rid of them, Connor. We need to lose them. If you insist on fighting them, Connor, ensure you win. A way to get rid of them, Connor. We need to lose them. If you insist on fighting them, Connor, ensure you win. To lose them. Make sure none of them get away. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Is everything all right, my friend? Find a way to get rid of them, Connor. Well, I suppose this gives you the element of surprise. Connor? That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Find a way to get rid of them, Connor.
You want something of a real challenge? I'd proffer you making your way to the warehouse, mate. Real rollers down there.
I suppose this gives you the element of surprise. Get back on the horse, Connor. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further... Faster! We need to get away from them! Huh. Turning the tables, are you? Gotta shake those redcoats! Make sure none of them get away! To lose them. Well, I suppose this gives you the element of surprise. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Get back on the horse. We've got to shake those redcoats. Well, I suppose this gives you the element of surprise. Is everything all right, my friend? That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprise. Faster! We need to get away from them! Well, I suppose this gives you the element of surprise. In time if we go by foot. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid... Find a way to get rid of them, Connor. Well, I suppose that's one way to deal with the situation. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. We will never finish in time if we go by foot. Does any of this look familiar to you, Connor? Find a way to get rid of them, Connor. Find a way to get rid of them, Connor. We've got to shake those redcoats. Excellent. We are right on. That was much too close for comfort. Let us take care to avoid any further surprises. Left. Might be safer if we approach the houses on foot. This is it! You have got the right place! Where the devil is he?
Are you sure we are in the right place?
Well, sure, I'm sure. Prescott?
Evening, gents.
Listen, the regulars are out. You need to rally your men. And, put on some trousers.
At once.
Welcome to Lexington, Connor. Now let's find Hancock and Adams. No sign of Dawes. I hope he's all right.
Paul, Connor. Good to see you.
You need to leave. The redcoats are coming.
Aye, so Williams told us. Let them conduct their little search. They'll find nothing.
You don't understand.
Pitcairn intends to kill you.
I'm afraid it's true.
I suppose we have no choice then but to go. What of you three?
Dawes and I will continue on to Concord. Connor, it's best you stay here and help our man John Parker hold the town. It'll give us time to spread the word.
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
Pitcairn.
Disperse, you damn rebels! Lay down your arms and disperse!
What the deuce are you doing? Hold your position! Cravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me or now. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James Barrett. Go on now!
Come on, we'll meet up with the others in Concord.
Get moving, men! We've little time! Stick together, boys, and keep the pace!
Everyone run! They're taking prisoners! Run!
Look! The redcoats are taking captives! We have to help! They're over that way!
I've got a surprise for those lobster backs!
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
You don't say. And why do you think I'm men up here? Go home, before you get yourself killed. Have enough to worry about without some green boy looking to play at hero.
I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well. Where's Revere?
Captured.
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
Your ladies finished gossiping? Parker seems to believe you're not completely useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with. When the fighting starts, we'll need to hold those positions there. They're critical to the defense of Concord. Good boys. Not used to soldiering, they need some with the experience to direct them. That's something you can do. You'd best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
Then I suppose all that's left to do is wait.
Sir! Mount the barricades! No! Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
Wait for my signal. Fire now! Make ready! Open fire! Prepare yourselves! Fire! Wait for my signal. Shoot! Wait for the signal. Go! Wait for the signal. Shoot! Make ready! Wait for my signal. Shoot! Wait for my signal. Hold fire! Fire now! Wait for the signal. Open fire. Make ready. Open fire. Wait for the signal. Open fire. Wait for the signal. Fire! Hold fire! Go! Wait for the signal. Fire! Wait for the signal. Open fire. Wait for my signal. Hold fire! Shoot! Wait for the signal. Fire! Prepare yourself. Go!
Fall back! Fall back!
We did it! They're turning tail!
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck when I had the chance. Do you know where Pitcairn could have gone?
Back into the withered bosom of the British, no doubt. So that he might regroup and plan his next atrocity.
I need to find him. Every day I wait, more will suffer.
Chin up, friend. Many who should have died today now live because of you.
And what of them?
We do the best we can with what we've got.
It is not enough.
It never is.
For the support of the glorious cause. I beg they will accept my most cordial thanks for this distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with.
Truly, there is no man better suited to the task.
Leave to assure
Really?
the Congress that
I
as
can
no
think of several.
pecuniary consideration could have tempted
Charles
me
Lee.
to have accepted this arduous employment at the
Do I
expense
know
of my
you?
domestic ease
I would not
and
expect
happiness.
you to remember.
I do
Come,
not wish to
Connor.
make
There's
any
someone I
profit
want you to
from it.
meet.
I will keep an exact account of my expenses.
Sorry to pull you away
Those
like
I
that,
doubt
but
not they will
the last
discharge,
thing we need
and
is
that
the
is
two
all
of
I
you
desire.
coming to blows. Now, Connor, allow me to introduce you to our newly appointed Commander-in-Chief, George Washington.
Ah, so you're the one who saved Sam and John at Lexington.
It was the Patriots who did that. I merely lent support.
As humble as he is brave. We could use more men like you. I'm sorry, but if you'll excuse me, I should attend to Charles over there. He looks none too happy about being passed over for command. It was good to meet you, Connor.
Tell me you have news of Pitcairn.
I'm told he's taken shelter in Boston, where he's guarded by 1,000 redcoats. The only way you're gonna get at him is if we draw him out. Lucky for you, we're launching an offensive against the city in order to do just that. Israel Putnam has been given command of our forces. Present this to him and he'll provide whatever aid you require. You'll find him at the encampment on Bunker Hill.
You have my thanks.
No need. It's the least I could do. Pitcairn's a dangerous man. The sooner we're rid of him, the better.
I would say the same of Charles Lee.
Now that's an altogether different beast. Let us leave it for another day. Best you head to Boston, Connor.
If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skill pit lug he'd not soon forget.
That no stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Really? I had not heard of him. Ach, me, no that dreadful tale. With a skill pit else that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshy for brains as well. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do things and act pretty stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess. Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Something of a philosopher says he that is not so bloody hot. Ach, me, no that dreadful telge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshy for brains as well. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these and act pretty stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these and act pretty stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. Something of a philosopher says he with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Never seen it done that way. Can he fathom it?
Ach, nay, no that draggle telge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshy for brains as well.
Really? Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess. Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire.
That no stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Beth is not known for her gentle manner, you can.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's pea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man.
If I caught...
The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mild at the Lion like?
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these and act pretty stink. Without something of a philosopher says he with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing. The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mild at the Lion like?
Well, it used to be. But I'd heard it was to be protected. So as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt. We also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
dragon is tending towards water these days.
That looks up. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
He still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. He's a good lad. Be patient.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's pea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man. Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Plain old rattler will do for me anything.
Ach, nee, not that dreadful terge. Like a scalper else that... Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason I couldn't stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. Was well obviated. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That person's not known for her gentle manner, you can't...
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mild at the Lion like?
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
It's a long journey. Not sure I'd have the sea legs in me to embark again so soon. Nah, I'll rest a while with my pipe and my old dog. That bampot, eh? If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skillful lug he'd not soon forget.
Well, used to be.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason I couldn't stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
So, whatever went wrong with that little Irish mop squeezer? I'd heard the wedding bells might soon be sounded, and now this.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the...
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my nephew.
Yes, we did.
Ach, nee, not that dreadful terge. Like a scalper else, that face. And her sister's fair feather, and chumsy for brains as well. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next...
We also have a quite...
That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Was well up that milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I've been something but useless. Made plain my point upon his person.
I have been hard...
Really? No. I had not heard of it. They're a mite on the tardy side to asking of us at this stage to go on.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason I couldn't stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard, of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
We also have a quite...
Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
still owes me the...
Yes, we did. Bark, Scarlatti, and Spergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It's a miracle my brother got them through to us.
Something of a philosopher says he that is not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something but useless, made plain my point upon his person. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason aspect and stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. Ach, nay, not that draggle terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister Stair Crebber, and Tumshy for brains as well.
It's a long journey. Not sure if I...
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things.
Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something but useless, made plain my point upon his person. That no stop. He's a muckworm. Ach, nay, not that draggle terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister Stair Crebber, and Tumshy for brains as well. That no stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my nephew, a good, earnest boy, and...
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason aspect and stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mile that the lion like?
A long journey. Not sure I'd have the sea legs in me to embark again so soon. Nah, I'll rest a while with my...
Ach, nay, not that draggle terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister Stair Crebber, and Tumshy for brains as well.
I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that'd work to tell you the truth. But she's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics. Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to take off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
That don't stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can. That don't stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Ach, nay, not that draggle terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister Stair... Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something but useless, made plain my point upon his person.
Well, used to be. But I'd heard it was to be protected. So as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
That no stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do raise an half-bitten stink with all that midden-cussed cabbage. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's tea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man.
Ach, nay, not that draggled terge.
Indeed.
It was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
We also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
Don't remind me. A pox on all who think bathing in the winter is helpful. A pox on all who bathe in general, by my lights.
It was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not... Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do raise an half-bitten stink with all that midden-cussed cabbage.
Oh, why we're on the subject, did you use the success in your hunt for these?
Nah, the largest type of beef meat is to flavour the malt when this American variety.
That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Ah, nay, not that draggled terge. Like a scalp of earth, that face. And her sister's there clever, and tumshy for brains as well. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do raise a stink with all that midden-cussed cabbage.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
The ale that the dragon
was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
A long journey. Not sure I've had the sea legs in me to embark again so soon. Nah.
Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Ah, nay, not that draggled terge. Like a scalp of earth, that face. And her sister's fair clever, and tumshy for brains as well.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with the ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days? Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mile that the lion like? He'd obviously fallen over in his...
Ah, nay, not that draggled terge. Like a scalp of earth, that face. And her sister's fair clever, and tumshy for brains as well. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do raise an half-bitten stink with all that midden-cussed cabbage.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet. The Ohio country is still a somewhat savage locale for the gentrified likes of me.
Still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. Good lad. Be patient.
It was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can. That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor, and not only
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do leave an ass-spitting stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do leave an ass-spitting stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Oh, something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person. 'Twas well obviated. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
A little farm by the...
Ach, nay, not that dreadful terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair credit, and some she for brains as well.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's pea-house bench.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do leave an ass-spitting stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do leave an ass-spitting stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not...
It was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Ah, nay, not that little terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair credit, and some she for brains as well.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's tea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man. Yes, I saw that on my way...
Really? No. I had not heard of it. There are might on the party side to ask it of us at this late juncture, though, aren't there?
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my nephew, a good, earnest boy and bright. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard, of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my nephew, a good, earnest...
That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor, not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard, of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess, though.
Ach, nee, not that dreidel tale. Like a skillful something of a philosopher says he that is not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Well, used to be. But I'd heard it was to be protected, so as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you...
We also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher. Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
That no stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
'Twas well obviated. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bess is not known for her gentle manner, you can. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason something of a philosopher says he that is not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person. That don't stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner. Something of a philosopher, says he, but he's not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Yes, I saw that on...
Yes, we did. Bach, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It is a miracle my brother got them through to us.
That don't stop. He's a muckworm.
Well, used to be. But I'd heard it was to be protected, so as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
It's a long journey. Not sure I'd have the sea legs in me to embark again so soon. Nah, I'll rest a while with my pipe and my old dug. Still owes me the best part of £3. I'm not a...
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's pea-house bench. An absolute savage.
We also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason aspit and stink with all was well obviated. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
Ach, nee, not that dreidel telge. Like a skillful erst that face. And her sister saith something of a philosopher, says he, that is not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person. That don't stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was...
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do reason aspit and stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage. That don't stop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
So, whatever went wrong with that little Irish mutt? I'd heard the wedding bells might soon be sounded, and now this.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back...
Ah, nay, no that legal terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshe for brains as well. Ah, nay, no that legal terge. That no drop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
Rampart, eh? If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skillful lug he'd not soon forget.
'Twas well obviated. Something of a philosopher, says he, that he's not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Yes, we did. Var, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It's a miracle my brother got them through to us.
So, whatever went wrong with that little Irish mutt?
Well, used to be. But I'd heard it was to be protected. So as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that had worked again through. But she's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Ah, nay, no that legal terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshe for brains as well.
Must be a fancy French contraption with all the silver chasing. A plain old rattler will do for me anytime. Really? I had not heard of it. They're a mite on the tardy side to ask it of us at this late juncture.
A little farm by the...
That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. 'Twas well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to take off otherwise. That Bess is not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Something of a philosopher, says he, that he's not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person. That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Something of a philosopher said was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do leave an acrid stink with all that midden-cussed cabbage.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Don't remind me. A pox on all who think bathing in winter is helpful. A pox on all who bathe in general, by my lights.
Really? Yes, we did. Var, Scarlatti, and Pergolesi. So rare to receive anything these days. It is a miracle my brother got them through to us.
Something of a philosopher, says he, that he's not so bloody high in the air. So I mean, that milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. 'Twas well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant?
Ah, nay, no that legal tell. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshe for brains as well.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's tea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man.
Ach, nay, no that legal terge. Like a scalp that milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Well, actually... actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these half-bitten stinks with all that midden-crust cabbage.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Oh, nay, not that little telch. Like a scalper else that face.
But we also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out.
The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mild at the Lion like?
Well, used to
It was well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to take off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these half-bitten stinks with all that midden-crust cabbage. That milksop. He's a
little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing. Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my nephew, a good, earnest boy and bright.
Yes, we did.
Something of a philosopher, says he, that he's not so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Well, used to be, but I'd heard it was to be protected, so as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
Nah, the lad was trying to recreate the peat smoke they used back home to flip.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these half-bitten stinks with all that midden-crust.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with the...
Ah, nay, not that dragon telch. Like a scalper erst that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshe for brains as well. That milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high.
He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's pea-house bench. An absolute savage, that man.
Nasty business, that. 'Twas well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to take off otherwise. That Bess is not known for her gentle manner, you can.
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit.
Ah, nay, not that dragon telch. Like a scalper erst that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshe for brains as well. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a... Ah, nay, not that dragon telch. Like a scalper erst that face. And her sister's there crebit, and tumshe for brains as well.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these half-bitten stinks with all that midden-crust cabbage.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new assistant? If not, I may put forward my...
Something of a philosopher, says he, that his nose so bloody high in the air. So I, being something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
Yes, I saw that on my way.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these and stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same as old Fletcher.
Plain old rattler will do for me anytime. Don't remind me. A pox on all who think bathing in winter is healthy. A pox on all who bathe in general, by my life.
But we also have a quite...
Ah, nay, not that dragon terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshy for brains as well. Was well obviated. Ah, nay, not that dragon terge. Like a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshy for brains as well.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the mile that the lion liked? He'd obviously fallen over in his stupor and not only pissed himself, but demolished the pub's tea house bench. An absolute savage, that man.
Something of a philosopher, says he, that he's not so bloody high in the air. So I've been something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person.
And to him he says, no, only me. If the others are not with I do not either.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new...
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays. It is a most restful, satisfying pursuit. Well, used to be, but I heard it was to be protected, so as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do things and absolutely stink with all that midden-cuss cabbage.
Ah, yeah. I do live in well. It was a good man. Always thinking for the others. A long journey.
The ale that the dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed.
Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air. So I've been something of a pugilist, made plain my point upon his person. 'Twas well obvious. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not that milksop. Ha! He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny.
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all
I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that worked to tell you true. But he's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
He'd obviously fallen... Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet with success in your hunt for a new...
Ach, nay, not that dragon terge. With a scalp at earth, that face. And her sister's fair crebit, and tumshy for brains as well.
Nasty business, that's why the church. I think the peaceful endeavors of holy. I do hope I've learned soon.
Hold and state your bit.
I'm looking for Israel Putnam.
On whose orders?
Samuel Adams.
Follow me.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breach. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to taunt us, so send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough. Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss him.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Reed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their artillery! Our orders... I rest my case. I'm going back to Bunker Hill. Good day, gentlemen!
General Putnam.
What?
I'm looking for John Pitcairn. I was told you would be able to help me find him.
He's tucked away inside their city with no reason to leave. As long as that ship continues its assault, we'll never flush him out.
But if the ship was silenced...
Oh, that poor guy might be forced to get off his arse and come forward.
I shall fly this flag to signal my success.
And I shall speak fondly of you at your funeral. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. But what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. So maintain vigilance. Observe your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
He's left Boston, as I said he would. Set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit, or wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time. I will have the chance of direct approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
Why? Why did you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve, you meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad? I wanted only to parley. There was so much to discuss, to explain. You put an end to that now.
If you speak true, then I will carry your last words to them.
They must lay down their arms. They must stop this war.
Why them and not the Redcoats?
Do you not think we asked the same question of the British? These things take time. And it would have succeeded had you let me play my part.
Part of the puppeteer.
Or better, we hold the strings on another.
No, the strings should be severed. All should be free.
And we should live forever on castles in the sky. You wield your blade like a man, but your mouth like a child. And more will die now. Because of it.
Saho yanere ne otenam da setakwe. Tinio ne yahotena tam da setakwe.
How dare you sneak up on me like that? Why don't you just go out there and just help this camp retreat? Don't ever do that again, you hear me? God damn it!
General Putnam.
You live.
The same cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done, I suppose. But it matters little now. I'm ordering a full retreat. We have lost too many in exchange for too little. If the Tories want this hill so badly, let them have it. Boston is the true prize.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean? This can't be right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
My enemy is tenacious. When money failed them, they took to force. But I have slain Johnson and Pitcairn both, ending their plots. George Washington now rallies the colonists and their march towards freedom begins in earnest. Little wonder, then, that the Templars now want him dead. They seek to reshape this land into something cold and ordered, something soulless. And he is an obstacle. I must save him, that his cause can flourish and my people remain safe. But the more I prod, the greater the chance I am discovered. The Templars believe their men lost the revolution. In their eyes, the assassins are gone and scattered, no longer a threat. But I fear they will soon discover the truth, and me along with it. I must tread carefully.
How fares the hunt, Connor?
There is progress, but I worry it is not enough.
You must strike where you need it most. What if you pursued Charles Lee and your father? What then of Paul Revere and the soldiers at Lexington?
Soldiers? There were no soldiers in those towns, only men and women who were forced to defend themselves.
Is this not why you fight? To protect your people? Your struggle is the colonist struggle. In helping one, you help the other.
Encouraging words from one who thought mine a fool's errand.
Make no mistake. I still do. But I can't help but feel some pride in your success.
And why should I give you any credit?
Then don't. But first, return the robe and the blade and the darts and all of the years of training and knowledge I have bestowed upon you. Return these, and then your words may have some merit.
Or you could just admit that you are wrong.
Oh, child, please, you've killed 2 men. One more salesman than soldier. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to impress me.
Is that so, old man? Or perhaps we should step outside. I will gladly demonstrate how easily I could trounce.
Connor, this is Benjamin Talmadge. His father was one of us, no need for secrecy. I think he has something he wants to say.
Achilles tells me you've uncovered a plot to murder the Commander-in-Chief.
Yes, but I have only false starts and dead ends to show for it.
Not anymore, my friend. Thomas Hickey's your man, and I aim to help you catch him.
How?
I'll explain on the way. You and I are going to New York.